Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. Life is not easy. It's not meant to be. There will be obstacles. There will be setbacks. You're going to get knocked down, and sometimes you'll feel like staying down. But I'm here to tell you, you are stronger than you think. Strength isn't just physical. It's not about the size of your muscles or the weight you can lift. True strength comes from within. It's your mind. It's your will. It's the fire burning deep in your soul that says, I will not quit. I will not back down. I will not be broken. Training your mind is like training your body. It requires discipline, consistency, and belief. You don't get mentally strong by accident. You don't wake up one morning ready to face anything. You build it piece by piece, day by day. When life throws challenges your way, you have to ask yourself, what am I made of? Are you going to let fear control you? Are you going to let doubt whisper in your ear and tell you you're not enough? Or are you going to stand tall, plant your feet, and fight back? You've got to prepare for those moments. Every single day, you have an opportunity to train your mind. Start with the small things. When you feel like complaining, choose gratitude. When you feel like giving up, take one more step. When you're scared, take action anyway. Because courage isn't the absence of fear, it's moving forward in spite of it. And let me tell you this, you will fail. Not once, not twice, many times, but failure is not the end. It's the beginning. It's a lesson. It's a stepping stone. You only truly fail when you stop trying. Don't just hope for strength, build it. Feed your mind with positivity. Surround yourself with people who lift you up. Set goals that scare you and chase them with everything you've got. And when the storms come, because they will, you'll realize that the foundation you've built inside yourself is unshakable. I'm not telling you this to make you feel good. I'm telling you this because you need to hear it. You have the power to overcome anything, if you train your mind. It's not easy. It's not quick, but it is worth it. So stand up, step forward. Face your fears and tell the world, I am not backing down because you are stronger than you know. Now it's time to show yourself. True strength comes from within. Mental strength is not about physical capabilities, but about the inner will and resilience to overcome challenges. Consistency and discipline are essential. Just like physical training, mental strength is built through daily effort, discipline, and consistency in small actions. Face challenges with courage. Life will test you, but courage is not the absence of fear, it's taking action despite fear. Failure is a stepping stone. Failure is inevitable, but it's a teacher, not an endpoint. Growth happens when you learn and persevere. Surround yourself with positivity. Build a supportive environment by feeding your mind with positivity and surrounding yourself with people who uplift and inspire you. You have the power to overcome anything. With the right mindset, unwavering belief, and persistent effort, you can conquer any obstacle life throws your way. True strength is not something you can measure with numbers on a scale or the size of your muscles. It is far more profound, residing deep within the human spirit. Mental strength defines how you navigate life's twists and turns, how you rise after a fall, and how you stand firm when the world seems to push you down. It is the essence of resilience, willpower, and determination, and it's a quality we all possess, whether we realize it or not. When people face challenges, the first reaction is often rooted in fear, doubt, or uncertainty. These emotions are natural, but they don't define us unless we let them. The mind, when untrained, can become a source of limitation. It whispers lies like you're not strong enough or you can't do this, but beneath those whispers lies a deeper truth, an untapped reservoir of strength waiting to be accessed. This strength is your mental fortitude, your ability to keep going, to endure, and to adapt no matter what life throws your way. Mental strength is not the absence of struggle, it is born from struggle. It is the voice inside you that refuses to quit even when everything around you seems to fall apart. Think about the toughest moments in your life. Maybe you lost someone you loved, failed at something you cared deeply about, or faced a situation where the odds were stacked against you. Those moments were not designed to break you, but to reveal the depth of your inner strength. Each time you chose to get up, to try again, to fight through the pain, you are tapping into a strength that comes from within. There's a profound truth about human beings: we are wired to endure. From the earliest days of humanity, survival depended on adaptability and inner resilience. This evolutionary trait still exists within us. Mental strength is part of who we are, but like any skill or ability, it must be cultivated. It's not a switch you flip in the face of adversity, it's a muscle that grows stronger with use. And just like physical strength, it requires effort, commitment, and practice. To build this inner strength, it's crucial to understand where it comes from. It begins with your mindset. The way you think shapes the way you act, and the way you act determines your outcomes. A mind that sees obstacles as opportunities, failures as lessons, and challenges as growth is a mind that builds resilience. This kind of thinking doesn't happen automatically, it takes conscious effort. You have to train yourself to focus on possibilities instead of problems, solutions instead of setbacks. Another critical element of inner strength is self-belief. You must trust yourself even when things seem uncertain. Self-belief is not about arrogance or overconfidence, it's about knowing that no matter what happens, you have what it takes to persevere. It's about silencing the inner critic that tries to convince you of your limitations and replacing it with a voice that says, "I can handle this." Mental strength also comes from the choices you make every day. Choosing to stay calm in the face of chaos. Choosing to keep going when giving up feels easier. Choosing to face your fears rather than run from them. Each choice strengthens your mind, preparing it for whatever lies ahead. It's in these small daily moments that your true strength is built. The beauty of mental strength is that it doesn't depend on external circumstances. It doesn't matter how wealthy, successful, or physically powerful you are. True strength is internal. It's something no one can take from you. It's yours to discover, to nurture, and to unleash when needed. There is a fire inside every person, a flame that cannot be extinguished by failure, hardship, or fear. That fire is your strength, and it is always there, waiting to be kindled. Life may try to test it, but with every challenge, every setback, and every difficult moment, it burns brighter. That's the power of true strength that comes from within, and it can overcome anything. Mental strength, like physical strength, is not something that appears overnight. It requires consistent effort, discipline, and deliberate practice. Just as you wouldn't expect to lift heavy weights at the gym without training, you can't expect your mind to be strong and resilient without preparing it. The key to building mental toughness lies in the small, consistent actions you take every day, the habits you form, and the discipline you cultivate. Discipline is the foundation of mental strength. It is the ability to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. Discipline isn't about waiting for motivation to strike, it's about taking action regardless of your mood. This consistency is what separates those who build mental strength from those who falter under pressure. When you train your mind through consistent effort, you're creating a system that operates even when emotions or external circumstances try to throw you off balance. The process begins with intention. Every day you are presented with choices that either strengthen or weaken your mental resilience. When you choose to push through discomfort, delay gratification, or resist negative thoughts, you're effectively training your mind to handle bigger challenges. For example, starting your day with a difficult task rather than procrastinating sends a clear signal to your brain you are in control. It's not about being perfect, it's about showing up and doing the work, day in and day out. Habits are another critical element of mental strength. What you do consistently becomes who you are. Building mental toughness means creating habits that support resilience, focus, and emotional stability. These habits don't have to be monumental, even small, intentional practices can have a profound impact. Something as simple as taking 5 minutes each morning to reflect on what you're grateful for can shift your mindset and build a foundation of positivity and resilience. Similarly, setting aside time to read, meditate, or exercise strengthens your ability to focus, remain calm, and face challenges with a clear mind. Consistency also teaches you to trust yourself. Every time you follow through on a commitment, no matter how small, you build self-trust and confidence. It's easy to let yourself down when no one is watching, but these are the moments that matter most. When you consistently show up for yourself, you're reinforcing the belief that you can rely on your own strength. This trust becomes invaluable when you face adversity, as it reminds you that you've overcome obstacles before and can do so again. Training your mind also requires learning to manage your emotions. Mental strength doesn't mean suppressing or ignoring feelings, it means acknowledging them without letting them control you. This is where consistency and emotional regulation becomes crucial. Practicing techniques like deep breathing, mindfulness, or journaling on a regular basis equips you with the tools to stay grounded in difficult moments. Over time, these practices become second nature, allowing you to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. Discipline and consistency go hand in hand when it comes to building resilience. There will be days when it feels hard to keep going, when progress seems slow, or when you question whether it's worth the effort. These are the moments that define mental strength. Choosing to stay consistent, even when it's difficult, is what separates those who grow stronger from those who give up. The small, daily actions you take might not seem significant in the moment, but over time, they compound to create a foundation of unshakable mental toughness. Ultimately, the mind craves structure. It thrives on routines and rituals that reinforce discipline and focus. Consistency creates a rhythm, and that rhythm becomes the backbone of your mental strength. By showing up every day, even when it's hard, you're proving to yourself that you can handle discomfort, overcome challenges, and grow stronger. It's not about perfection, it's about persistence. Every time you choose discipline over complacency, consistency over chaos, you're training your mind to be resilient, focused, and unstoppable. Life is full of moments that test our courage, and mental strength often emerges when we face our fears head-on. Fear is a natural part of life, an instinct that alerts us to potential danger. However, too often, fear becomes an obstacle, holding us back from pursuing our goals, dreams, and the life we deserve. Facing challenges with courage is not about eliminating fear, it's about moving forward, despite it. Courage is the bridge that connects fear to growth, and the willingness to take action in the face of uncertainty is what defines true mental toughness. Fear has a way of growing when left unchecked. It thrives on hesitation, self-doubt, and avoidance. When we allow fear to dictate our actions or inaction, it begins to control us, limiting our potential and narrowing the possibilities for our lives. But the truth is, fear itself is often an illusion. The situations we fear most rarely turn out as catastrophic as we imagine. By confronting fear, we strip away its power and reveal its true nature, and opportunity for growth and self-discovery. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's the decision to act in spite of it. This decision often begins with a single step. Whether it's speaking up in a meeting, trying something new, or taking a leap toward a long-held dream, the act of stepping into the unknown is a powerful declaration of self-belief. Each small act of courage builds momentum, reinforcing the idea that you are capable of facing whatever comes your way. Over time, these acts accumulate, forming a pattern of resilience and confidence that fuels your mental strength. Facing challenges with courage also requires a shift in perspective. Many people view fear as a sign that something is wrong or that they're not ready for what lies ahead. But fear is often a signal that you're stepping out of your comfort zone, a necessary step for growth. Reframing fear as a natural and even positive response can help you embrace it rather than avoid it. Instead of asking, "What if I fail?" start asking, "What if I succeed?" This simple shift in mindset can transform fear from a barrier into a motivator. Resilience plays a key role in courage. Challenges are inevitable in life, and setbacks are a natural part of any journey. Courage doesn't mean you won't fall, it means you're willing to get back up, no matter how many times you're knocked down. Resilience is the ability to recover, adapt, and continue moving forward, even when things don't go as planned. By facing challenges with a resilient mindset, you develop the confidence to handle whatever life throws your way. One of the most important aspects of courage is the willingness to embrace vulnerability. It takes courage to admit when you're afraid, to ask for help, or to try something you're not sure you'll succeed at. Vulnerability is often misunderstood as a weakness, but in reality, it's a sign of strength. It shows that you're willing to take risks, open yourself up to growth, and confront the possibility of failure. Vulnerability is where true courage is born, as it requires you to confront not only external challenges, but also the internal doubts and fears that hold you back. Preparation and action are also critical components of courage. Fear often stems from uncertainty, so taking steps to prepare can help you feel more confident and capable. For example, if you're nervous about a big presentation, practicing thoroughly can reduce your anxiety. However, preparation alone isn't enough at some point. You have to take action. Courage is about stepping into the arena, knowing that you may not have all the answers, but trusting that you'll figure it out along the way. Ultimately, courage is a choice. It's a decision to confront fear, to embrace discomfort, and to prioritize growth over comfort. Each time you choose courage, you strengthen your mental resilience and expand your capacity to face life's challenges. Fear will always be a part of life, but it doesn't have to define it. By facing challenges with courage, you unlock your potential, discover your strength, and create a life of purpose, growth, and fulfillment. Failure is one of life's greatest teachers, yet it is often misunderstood and feared. Many people see failure as a reflection of their abilities or self-worth, something to be avoided at all costs. However, failure is not an endpoint, it is a stepping stone. It is a necessary part of growth and success, and how you perceive and respond to it determines your path forward. Mental strength comes from embracing failure, learning from it, and using it as a catalyst to become stronger, wiser, and more resilient. When you fail, it can feel like the ground has been pulled out from under you. The disappointment, frustration, and self-doubt can be overwhelming. But failure itself is not the problem. The real issue lies in how you choose to view it. If you see failure as a permanent setback, a sign that you're not capable or worthy, it becomes a barrier. But if you view it as a temporary experience, an opportunity to learn and grow, it becomes a stepping stone to something greater. Failure is inevitable for anyone who is striving for something meaningful. It's a natural consequence of pushing your limits and stepping outside your comfort zone. If you're not failing, you're not challenging yourself enough. Some of the most successful people in history have experienced failure on a massive scale. They didn't let those setbacks define them. Instead, they used failure as fuel to propel them forward. Each failure taught them valuable lessons and brought them closer to their goals. One of the most powerful ways to build mental strength is to reframe failure as feedback. Failure provides you with information you didn't have before. It shows you what doesn't work, highlights areas for improvement, and offers insight into what you need to do differently next time. By analyzing and understanding your failures, you can make better decisions and refine your approach. This process of learning and adapting is what leads to growth and progress. Failure also builds resilience. Each time you fall and get back up, you strengthen your ability to endure and persevere. It's not about avoiding failure, it's about developing the grit to keep going despite it. Resilience is like a muscle, it grows stronger with use. The more you face and overcome setbacks, the more confident and capable you become. Over time, failure loses its power to intimidate you, and you begin to see it as just another step on the path to success. One of the hardest aspects of failure is the fear of judgment, what others might think or say. This fear can paralyze you, keeping you from taking risks or pursuing your goals. But the truth is, the opinions of others are often fleeting and inconsequential. What matters most is how you view yourself. When you embrace failure as a natural part of the journey, you free yourself from the need for external validation. You become more focused on growth and less concerned with appearances. Another key to embracing failure is developing a growth mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and learning. With this mindset, failure is not a reflection of your inherent worth, but a challenge to improve and evolve. It's an opportunity to stretch beyond your current capabilities and discover what you're truly capable of. A growth mindset transforms failure from a source of shame into a source of motivation. To grow through failure, you must also cultivate patience and self-compassion. It's easy to be hard on yourself when things don't go as planned, but self-criticism only makes failure more painful. Instead, treat yourself with kindness and understanding. Recognize that failure is part of being human, and no one gets it right all the time. Celebrate the courage it took to try in the first place, and give yourself credit for the effort you put in. Ultimately, failure is not something to fear or avoid. It's a powerful teacher, a necessary part of growth, and a stepping stone to success. When you face failure with an open mind and a willingness to learn, you turn it into an asset rather than a liability. Each setback becomes a building block for your mental strength, helping you grow into the person you are meant to be. Failure is not the end, it's the beginning of a new chapter, a chance to rise stronger and smarter than before. The people you surround yourself with and the environment you create play a significant role in shaping your mental strength. While mental resilience is ultimately an internal quality, it is deeply influenced by external factors. Positivity, encouragement, and a supportive network can fuel your growth, while negativity, doubt, and toxic influences can drain your energy and derail your progress. Building mental strength requires you to be intentional about the people, thoughts, and messages you allow into your life. The company you keep matters. The people closest to you have a direct impact on your mindset, attitudes, and beliefs. If you surround yourself with individuals who uplift and inspire you, they will reinforce your confidence, resilience, and motivation. On the other hand, spending time with those who constantly complain, criticize, or bring negativity can chip away at your mental toughness. The energy you absorb from others often mirrors back in your own thoughts and actions, so it's crucial to choose your circle wisely. Supportive relationships act as a safety net during tough times. Life's challenges can be overwhelming, but having people who believe in you and encourage you can make a world of difference. These individuals remind you of your strengths, help you see possibilities when you feel stuck, and provide the emotional support needed to keep going. Their positivity becomes a source of strength you can draw from when your own reserves are running low. This doesn't mean they solve your problems for you, but their presence and encouragement give you the confidence to face challenges on your own terms. Positivity is also about the messages you feed your mind. In a world filled with constant information, it's easy to be overwhelmed by negative news, critical opinions, or self-defeating thoughts. Mental strength requires you to filter out the noise and focus on what builds you up. This means choosing to consume content that inspires and motivates you, whether it's books, podcasts, or conversations. It also means practicing self-awareness and challenging the negative thoughts that creep into your mind. Your inner dialogue should be one of encouragement and belief, not doubt and fear. Creating a positive environment doesn't happen by chance, it's an intentional process. Start by assessing your surroundings. Are the spaces you spend time in helping or hindering your growth? A cluttered, chaotic environment can contribute to stress and distraction, while an organized, uplifting space fosters focus and peace. The same principle applies to the people you interact with. If certain relationships consistently drain your energy or fill your mind with doubt, it may be time to set boundaries or distance yourself from those influences. Building a supportive environment also means giving positivity to others. When you uplift those around you, you create a ripple effect that often comes back to you. Encouraging others, offering kindness, and celebrating their successes fosters a sense of community and mutual growth. Being a source of positivity not only strengthens your relationships, but also reinforces your own mental resilience. It reminds you of your ability to contribute to others' lives and helps you focus on the bigger picture. Another essential aspect of surrounding yourself with positivity is finding mentors or role models who embody the qualities you want to develop. These individuals can serve as examples of strength, resilience, and success. Whether they are people you know personally or figures you admire from a distance, their stories and experiences can inspire you to overcome your own challenges. They remind you that mental strength is not just theoretical, it's something real and achievable. Lastly, positivity doesn't mean ignoring life's difficulties or pretending everything is perfect. It's about choosing to focus on solutions instead of problems, hope instead of despair, and gratitude instead of lack. A positive environment doesn't eliminate challenges, but it equips you with the mindset and resources to face them with courage and clarity. Surrounding yourself with positivity is not just about avoiding negativity, it's about actively seeking out what fuels your growth and strengthens your resolve. It's about creating an environment both internally and externally that supports your goals, values, and aspirations. By being intentional about the energy you allow into your life, you lay the foundation for a resilient, focused, and empowered mind. In this environment, your mental strength can thrive, enabling you to navigate life's challenges with confidence and determination. Mental strength is not just about what you achieve, but also about the meaning and purpose behind your actions. When you connect your efforts to a greater purpose, you gain a sense of direction and resilience that can help you overcome even the most daunting challenges. Purpose fuels perseverance, giving you the motivation to keep going when things get tough and the clarity to make decisions that align with your values and long-term goals. It's the anchor that keeps you steady, the compass that guides your steps, and the fire that ignites your passion for life. Finding your purpose doesn't mean you have to discover a grand, world-changing mission. Purpose is deeply personal and can come from a variety of sources. For some, it may be about making a difference in their community or pursuing a career they're passionate about. For others, it might be about being a supportive parent, a loyal friend, or simply living authentically and staying true to their values. Whatever your purpose may be, It's about identifying what truly matters to you and using that as your driving force. Purpose gives meaning to your struggles. When you're connected to a goal or value that feels significant, setbacks and failures become more bearable because they're part of a larger journey. Without purpose, challenges can feel overwhelming and directionless, leaving you questioning why you should bother trying at all. But when you're clear about your why, you can face obstacles with a sense of determination and focus, knowing that every step forward brings you closer to something meaningful. Living with purpose also enhances your decision-making. When you have a clear sense of direction, it becomes easier to prioritize what truly matters. You're less likely to be swayed by distractions or temporary setbacks because you're guided by a bigger picture. For example, if your purpose is to provide a better life for your family, you're more likely to stay committed to a challenging job or make sacrifices to ensure their well-being. Purpose acts as a filter, helping you separate what's important from what's trivial and keeping you focused on your long-term goals. Another way purpose builds mental strength is by fostering resilience. When you're deeply connected to a meaningful goal, you're more likely to bounce back from adversity. Purpose gives you the strength to endure difficult times because you understand that your efforts have value. It's not just about surviving challenges, but about growing through them, knowing that they're shaping you into the person you need to be to fulfill your mission. Purpose also connects you to something larger than yourself. Whether it's contributing to your community, supporting a cause you care about, or simply being a positive influence in the lives of others, a sense of purpose often involves looking beyond your own needs and desires. This outward focus can help you gain perspective, reminding you that your struggles are part of a larger narrative. It also fosters a sense of gratitude and humility, both of which are essential for building mental resilience. Cultivating purpose requires self-reflection and intentionality. Start by asking yourself what truly matters to you. What are your passions? What are the values that guide your decisions? What kind of legacy do you want to leave behind? These questions can help you uncover the deeper motivations that drive you. Once you've identified your purpose, make it a priority to align your actions with it. This might involve setting specific goals, making changes to your daily habits, or even reevaluating certain aspects of your life to ensure they're in harmony with what you care about most. Purpose is not static, it evolves as you grow and change. What drives you at one stage of life might shift as your circumstances and priorities change. Embrace this evolution and don't be afraid to revisit and refine your sense of purpose as needed. What matters most is staying connected to what feels meaningful to you at any given moment. Ultimately, purpose is what transforms ordinary effort into extraordinary resilience. It's the reason you get up each day, the motivation to keep going when the road gets tough, and the source of fulfillment that makes every struggle worthwhile. By anchoring your mental strength and purpose, you create a foundation that allows you to overcome challenges, achieve your goals, and live a life that truly matters. Mental strength is built through discipline, courage, resilience, and purpose. By embracing challenges, learning from failure, surrounding yourself with positivity, and staying true to your goals, you create a foundation to overcome anything. Strengthen your mind daily, act with intention, and let purpose guide your path. The journey won't be easy, but it will be worth it.